all doing? Happy New Year. Happy 2022, right? It's been a while. I know. Well, if I'm coming back, I have something to talk about because I only come on here when I have something to talk about. And like it says in the title, Kanye, or Ye, his new name, and Kim reuniting in the metaverse. They're back together in the metaverse. At least in my world they are, because I love them. I like them together. I know that may not be a popular opinion, but I do. I like them together. I love Ye. Y'all know every Friday on my Instagram I put, it's Friday and it's Saturday, Sunday, what? He has this little TikTok-y thing that he does and that he did. And every Friday, a lot of Instagrammers put it up, and I always put it on my stories because I like Ye. I do. I like his music. I like what he stands for. And I mean, everybody I like, I don't agree with everything they do, but I like him. So, and I wanted to see what it would look like if they reunited in the metaverse. I'm Dr.D-Nice, just in case you don't know. I am, and here we talk about pop culture seasoned with wellness and wisdom and a little bit of the metaverse now. I'm obsessed with the metaverse. I'm determined to know a whole lot about it. And from right now, most of the time when I come on here, I am going to be talking about the metaverse, and we can talk about it together and try to understand this thing that's coming down the pipelines, apparently. But Mark Zuckerberg did that huge televised announcement turning now that Facebook is under this Meta umbrella. He did it in October, and there's been a whole lot of information about the metaverse, and I'm curious about it, and I want to know more about it, and we'll be talking about it more here. So today we'll talk about the metaverse and see what Kanye and them relationship would look like in the metaverse. But also remember, I do have a company, Wisdom Teethinger, and this broadcast is sponsored by Wisdom Teethinger. We are committed to keeping teens and 20s forever well and wise. We have online classes that we offer. We offer in-person presentations. Whatever your wellness needs, we have it. And of course, you can follow us on Instagram. Have amazing Maria. She's 15 years old. She runs our Instagram. She gives out amazing information. Head over to the Wisdom Teethinger Instagram. You will not be disappointed. Trust me on this one. Y'all trust me? Okay, let's go into the metaverse conversation, shall we? Because it's good. Okay, so Ye and Kim, y'all know right now they're separated. They're not quite divorced yet. Kim is dating Pete Davidson, and Kanye is dating Julia Fox. I don't know who Julia Fox is. Do y'all know who she is? I ain't never known this woman before. I mean, Julia, I am sorry. Maybe I should know you, but I don't. I was first introduced to you by Kanye right now. So I guess this relationship is beneficial for her, whether it lasts long or not, because we know Ye and Kim gonna get back together. They're gonna. But, in the meantime, Julia, you benefit from being associated with Ye, and I'm sure he benefits from being associated with you too, because he wouldn't have chosen you. And then and Pete are together. But like I said, I want them to stay married. They have those four beautiful kids. Ye has a house across the street from Kim that he just purchased. I know a lot of people, we're going to get to the metaverse, trust me, but I just got to give a little background. A lot of people are a little mad that Ye bought this house across the street from his soon-to-be ex-wife, but it only makes sense. I mean, he's a star, he's a billionaire, and it would make sense that for him to keep up his relationship with kids, to have a place where when he comes into town, he can be close to his kids. It'll be more convenient. Why not? When you got billions, why not? Why not? Anyhow, let's carry on. They're back together in the metaverse. What will that look like? Do y'all know what the metaverse is? Basically, it's kind of just a more humanized interwebs. At least that's how they described it on Mark Zuckerberg's presentation the other day, where you just get to interact in a more human way. So right now, let's see, with the current interwebs. We can see things in 2D, we have pictures, we have videos, but what we're lacking is that 3D, that more reality. Did I say what we're lacking? I'm gonna take it back. We're not lacking it, because you have a real human that you could be right in front of, but somebody out there decided that there's a demand for us not to relate to humans right there with us, and we need to relate to each other and interact virtually. So this demand was, we were told that we need it, we agreed, and they're supplying it. That's kind of cool. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to tell somebody what they need and then how to sell it to them. Genius. Anyway, back to the metaverse. We need a more humanized way to interact virtually, and that's what the metaverse will supply. So, I mean, some people don't feel afraid of the metaverse, because, you know, there was a time where people were afraid of radio, because how are you hearing somebody that was clear across there and you're hearing them? They're right here in your living room, you're hearing them. And then next you have the big screen, the silent films. How are you seeing this person that's not right in front of you? And then like the talkies, movies that actually talk, you can see and hear somebody that's not beside you. And of course, then they came up with telephones. They began to find ways to make it more readily available with telephones and televisions in your home. And then you have computers, and now you have cell phones, and you carry everything. So this is just the next step to being with somebody that is not with you. It started with radio. It did. It probably even started with books. People writing about people that were not there with you, and you're here able to interact with their words. But we're not going to get philosophical too much. Let's talk about Kanye and them, because they decided that they're going to get back together on the sly in the metaverse. They don't want the paps knowing about it. They really still love each other. Oh, this is hypothetical, of course. I'm just, it's because I really want them together. We're putting this scenario together. They decided they're going to get back together. They're going to do it in the metaverse. So the paps won't know. Nobody will know. They'll get a chance to really reunite, rekindle that romance. They go on a date. Where they're going to go. But before where they're going to go, what are they going to look like? Because, in the metaverse, you can have various avatars. That avatar does not have to look physically like you. Maybe you do have an avatar that looks like you. The avatars that they're going to create are going to be very realistic. Have you seen Mark Zuckerberg's presentation? If I remember, I'll link it down there below. You could see their pores. They look real. That is the ultimate goal. You can move around and see them in real 3D, almost like they're right in front of you. So you can have that avatar, or you can have somebody that looks nothing like you. So let's say Kanye wants to meet up in the metaverse. They don't want us to know. So in my mind, I'm thinking Kanye would be like a bison or a buffalo. He has that big, huge multi-acre property in Wyoming. So he's a buffalo. And what would Kim's avatar be? Something very beautiful and sophisticated and smart, I think. Maybe like a beautiful bird. If you can think of what should be, let me know. Or maybe she'll be like somebody else. She'll throw the paps off by being somebody not so attractive. I don't know. So she is this avatar, and they meet, but they know at their homes, in their different homes, in reality, that they are meeting up together on a date in the metaverse. So they've already arranged this IRL, and they're meeting in the metaverse, so the paps don't know it's them. And they decide, you know what? Let us go to the peak of Mount Kilimanjaro. They literally could, because the metaverse is set up that way that you can be able to travel all over. Your avatar can go all over the world and really immerse yourself in these places that you probably would have been to ever. So the avatar is on Mount Kilimanjaro, just having a picnic. And let's say there's bunch of people up there already, because all the people in these metaverse can go there. There's probably a lot of people that had it on their bucket list. They show up there and they see this buffalo and this other character that we haven't quite figured out who Kim's gonna be. They're like, oh, what a lovely couple. They don't know it's Kim and Ye. They don't know, but they are there together, rekindling the love that they had. Right? So beautiful. Okay, so they're on a date. How will, the date's wrapping up and Kanye wants to reach over and give Kim a kiss. Until next time, my dear. How does he do that? Can he actually kiss her in the metaverse and she feels it in real life? They're not quite there yet. I'm pretty sure that's the next step. They're going to try to figure out how to bring that sense of touch into the metaverse. Because right now we have the sense of sight. We have these realistic 3D people. We can see, we can hear them. You have the headset, even now, right? Roblox, my kids play Roblox. They can hear each other, Fortnite, all of them things. And what is it? The other, is it Decentraland? Where it's a whole nother little world. We'll talk about all of these things as time goes on. That's not what this video is about. We'll talk about all of them. I'll make sure you all know all that's out there with the metaverse over time. But anyway, he leans in for a kiss. Is he able to kiss her? Is he able to feel that? Well, no, not yet. Is he able to feel her hug? No, not yet. But the mind is very powerful. The act of doing it, he may be able to conjure up some of those feelings just based on history of hugging somebody, of hugging her and knowing how it feels. So I'm sure they're going to rely heavily on that, the history of interacting with people for some of those senses that they haven't quite figured out how it translates in the metaverse. But have you all ever watched Ready Player One? If you haven't, check it out. They have this suit where if each individual player, it's kind of like the package, you have the VR glasses, and then there's also a suit where if the other player has it, you can exchange sensations. So Mark Zuckerberg and them, I hadn't heard anything that such technology actually exists as of yet. I would imagine it's pretty complicated to replicate feelings and touch, and the suit that if they are touching you, their suit here or whatever, you can feel it across the interwebs. But I'm sure they're working on it. And just while we're talking about the other senses, so let's wrap it up. Kanye is not able, he's able, the avatars are able to kiss, their avatars are able to kiss, but they would not be able to feel it like they would in real life, but they can feel it in thought and in memory because they've experienced it before. It won't be the same, but for the time being, that's what we have. That's some of the limits of the metaverse currently. The other things are sense of smell. We know that there's a whole lot of amazing memories that are tied to smell, taste. We all love to eat, don't we? I love to eat. That sense of taste, that wonderful, salty, savory, sweet, all of those things, we won't be able to really feel that in the metaverse, but I bet you they're working on it. So anyway, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm Dr. D-Nice. I'm obsessed with the metaverse. If y'all know Mark, tell Mark to hit me up. I can help as he tries to develop this metaverse. We can look, maybe I can catch the blind sides of things that they really didn't really kind of figure out how to do yet. Of course, throwing a little wellness in there because that's what I do. I teach wellness and really understanding the physiology of development and growth and just all the things surrounding wellness. And we'll talk about more as we really explore the metaverse together, how it will work, because there are some things that we really need to look at. And of course, we'll use popular figures and popular stories to help really bring it on home. So, tell Mark to hit me up. If y'all know him, tell him to hit me up. We'll do it. We'll talk about the metaverse together and figure out how some things could go. But right now, it's coming. It's coming. You don't have to be afraid of it, because honestly, there are variations of it that we've already lived. Yes, we're going to have to be able to use it responsibly, because real life is still going to exist. As a human being, you're still going to have to eat. You're still going to have to use the toilet. You're still going to have to sleep. And, it could be like the Matrix, we're all plugged in and all those things just happen automatically. I don't know if we want all that to happen. Can we just have the metaverse and still be alive? And can we have the metaverse and our cake too? Can we be alive, like not hooked up to stuff? We'll talk about it all. And all this, once again, is just postulation, but it's exciting. It's exciting. All right. Listen, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Follow Wisdom Teethinger on Instagram. Hit up wisdomteethinger.com if you're interested in any classes, wellness classes. We have weight loss classes. We have class for teen athletes. We come out to your schools and give presentations. They're always fun. We have a Wisdom Teethinger TV show that was shown on Fox Soul, right? Yeah, and my plan is to hop on here once a week and we talk metaverse talk. Okay, let's do that. Let's not be afraid of it, because it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So we're not going to be afraid of it. We're going to try to understand it and figure out a way that it's going to serve us, including the people that are building it. All right. You all take care. Okay. Bye-bye.